everyone, welcome to another episode of On Purpose by Lynn. For those of you who were new here, welcome. My name is Lynn and I share with you everything that you need to know about spirituality and personal development so that you can create the best life for you and so that you can rise to your fullest potential. If that's something that you're interested in, then make sure to subscribe. This video, I'm going to talk about how you can be focused, laser focused. And this is a problem that I've seen so many people struggle with, that I have personally struggled with when I was creating my dream life. So I am going to talk about how you can keep your focus and not be distracted with anything in your life so that you can manifest or create the life that you dream of living right now super fast. If that's something that you'd like to learn more about, then stay around. Okay, so the number one thing that is usually lacking when we are not focused. This is the basis, foundation of our focus and of creating our dream life, is to have clarity on what it is that you want and why you want it. Are you clear on what it is what you want and why do you want it? And I invite you to really write this down and make it as concise and clear as possible. Because when you don't know what exactly that is, yes, you can be taking massive action, and yes, you can be consistent with showing up for what it is that you're trying to create. But if you don't know what it is, then you're just caught in the wind. You know, you're doing anything of everything and a lot of it, but it's not consistently bringing you closer to where it is that you want to go. And it sounds super simple, but sometimes in life, when we're creating our dream life and we're moving through the years and we're moving through, you know, our day-to-day lives, sometimes our dream lives and our vision of it can change as we transform, as we grow. It is so important that you train yourself to stay clear on what it is that you want consistently and work your way to it step by step. And so I invite you to really write it down. What is it that you want to create and why do you want it? And why do we have to ask ourselves why? Because the why is actually our drive. The why is, you know, something that comes from deeper. And the what is just a form in what that may be within our lives. It can also be a value as, you know, I want to have more gratitude in my life, or I want to have more whatever it means for you to create your dream life. But usually these emotions are underneath what it is that you want to create. It is our drive, and we have to connect to that first, otherwise we cannot create it. When you have that clear, when you have that clarity, you actually come to this point where you're going to execute your goals. And the number one thing, number one thing that you have to keep in mind is that you are your environment. As cheesy as that sounds, you probably have heard of so many people, you become the average of the 5 people you surround yourself with most. And if your environment is not building you up, if your environment is only talking you down, then that is not the place where you can really create your dream life. That is not the place where you can grow and thrive and become the best version of you. Yes, you can generate these emotions and these things from within you, but if you're in an environment that's not making you thrive, then you're not going to grow. You know, if you, for example, if you plant a seed and you want the flower to bloom, then you need to give it water, you need to give it sunlight, you need to give it oxygen. All these things that we need to grow, it's just as simple, and it's equal within our lives. If we are planting the seeds in an environment that is toxic and low in energy, then you are going to feel that you're not going to grow as beautiful as you're able to grow. So your environment is so important. And It doesn't mean that you have to move. No, it doesn't have to be this drastic, but your environment is also your house. You know, what space do you have within your house that allows you to truly work on those goals? Your time, how much time are you making space for you to work on your dream? Who are the people that you are surrounding yourself with most, that you are feeding your energy, your soul, your brain with? What is it that you're surrounding yourself with? And you don't have to necessarily cut everyone out of your life. You don't have to do that. But if the people around you are not, you know, making you grow and making you thrive, how can you create an environment for yourself where you can grow and nourish and, you know, get inspired by other people who are growing and working towards their goals? In this modern age, it's so super simple to surround yourself with people who are inspired and who are lifting you up, because we have access to this beautiful tool which is called the internet and we can listen to the most inspiring personal development gurus or consciousness gurus, or things that, you know, will build us up, will get us motivated. And you will probably see that if your environment is not really feeding you in the way that it needs to feed you to make you grow, that you will move away eventually. No doubt that will happen in the end. However, you don't have to do that. It doesn't mean that you have to cut everyone out of your life. It's not how it works. It's not like you cannot surround yourself with these people. People don't have to do the same thing as that you are doing, but it's more important that they're building you up. And if they're not building you up at this moment, it's really important for you to set boundaries so that you can create the space for yourself that you need to grow and to focus on whatever it is that you need to focus on. The next thing that you need to know is that whatever you are feeding yourself with is what you become. So not only the people around you, but what are you looking at when you wake up, or throughout the day, or before you go to sleep? What are you consuming energetically on a day-to-day basis? What is that? If you're only looking at things on your phone, on social media, that is draining your energy, that's making you feel small, that will make you compare yourself, or that is, you know, not really building you up, then it will consume you. Whatever you consume consumes you. I love this quote by Ralph Smart. Whatever you consume consumes you. And it is so true. So stay aware. Stay aware of what it is that you're consuming and if it's worth your energy. Because your energy is worth so much. You have a limited amount of energy that you can spend to anything and everything every single day, but it is a limited amount of energy. And that energy you cannot get back. So you want to focus all of your energy on the things you want to see grow within your life. And if the things that you are looking at and consuming on a day-to-day basis is not helping you to grow and to nurture that dream, then it's toxic for you. You shouldn't look at that. Cut it out of your life. You don't need that. The next thing in how to stay more focused is that the simpler your life is, the easier it is to focus on your life. The less decisions that you have to make throughout the day, the easier it is to focus. So really ask yourself, what elements of my life do I have created around myself? What does my life look like, and what are the elements that are maybe asking too much of me, that are making me feel overwhelmed, that are making me feel unfocused, and that are making me to want to please others or do all these things, all these distractions. The simpler your life is, the more peace you'll feel to really channel all of your energy into the things that you want to create. I've truly simplified my life thousandfolds, and it wasn't easy. I will say it's not an easy process, but once you do so, you will feel so grateful that you did. You will feel so grateful because There will be so much space for you to expand and grow. It's infinite. But we need to create a nurturing surrounding for ourselves. A simple environment for ourselves that's not hectic and full of all these factors that are making us feel unfocused, all these social obligations we feel we need to go to and to, do all of these things and to try to fit it into our lives, but also want to build our dreams and to have that space to make that grow. In the end, we have to make space within our life. We have to simplify our life so that there's actually space for the thing that we want to grow. So those are the few things that you can do to stay super focused, because focus is so important, and I've struggled with it so many times, and I was always blaming my outer circumstances for it. But in the end, those outer circumstances were only there because I created them in the first place. That is the responsibility that we have to take when we're creating our dream life, when we're trying to manifest certain results. We need to take the responsibility to do so. Say no more often, set boundaries, make sure that you're in an environment that makes you grow and thrive and become the best version of you. All of these things will help you to stay laser focused and to get sooner and quicker what it is that you want to achieve. Let me know in the comments what you're trying to manifest right now and what you're focusing on and how you're going to do that, and what you are going to change within your life to really make space for that goal, for that thing to come to fruition. Make sure to like this video if you haven't already liked it, so this video will be pushed out to everyone who needs to hear this message today. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, make sure to do so you will be the first to watch all of my videos every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, so that you can make this your best year yet. But for now, I am tuning out. We have such an exciting future to look forward to, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.